2, 3, 4. Okay, I think we're live. I think we are live here. Let me quickly go back here. Oh, why did I disappear? I think I'm back now. Okay, we all good? Hello, everybody. It is me. It is I, ZakPak. As you guys know, it is the end of June. It is the end, the finito end, dunzo, for June. Oh shoot, I forgot to, dang, give me 1 second. Share that, copy that. Refresh that. Then share this. Boom. Okay, cool. I can close that. Alright, hello everyone. Sorry about that. I had to quickly update Discord so that they know that I'm streaming. So hello everyone. Hey DRP, hopefully you are having a great day. We're going to talk a little bit about Nintendo Direct stuff because obviously we haven't had a Direct yet, and there's been a lot of different people saying like, oh, the Direct's going to happen now, or like this day, or this day. And with all the dates that are being thrown, well, not really all the dates, but with the dates being thrown around, I really wanted to like talk about it a bit, you know, all the different things that people are saying. Maybe we'll go through and laugh at some fake leaks. I love doing that. I love just going through these, like, not even just to make fun of them, but sometimes it's fun to, like, imagine, or, like, you know, get into the shoes of these people who are creating these leaks, you know, always fun. Hello, Gold Sniper. Hello, William Detra. Hello, Miles. Hopefully you're all having a great day today. Like I said, we're going to be diving into some Nintendo Direct related stuff because it's the end of June and we haven't gotten a Direct yet, which is so unlike Nintendo. So I wanted to make sure that I covered my bases and talked about it a little bit. Hello, CN, Nick, and Disney Fanboy. Hope to see you. That's for the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games on Switch Online. I personally don't think we're going to see that. If there is a Direct coming up, I don't think we're going to... I don't think it's going to happen, personally. Let me know how the music is in the background. Like, obviously, I have some Smash Brothers music playing. Oh yeah, I can just keep that going. So let me know if it's too loud, or like if you can barely hear it. Just let me know and I'll adjust the volume. Let's see. Hey Nick, hey Callum, hey Dark Gaming, hey Jerry, hey Voxel, I'm trashy. I think you already told you. Okay, did you change your name again? See, to my ears to see me, you're playing the Smash Ultimate Ninja theme? Yeah, because I wanted some background music that was like Nintendo, that represented Nintendo as a whole, and not just like Mario or something like that. Just have like a Nintendo-y feel to the stream. And I was like, well, Smash Brothers is kind of all Nintendo, isn't it? So, besides Smash Brothers music in the background would be fitting. You can't hear it? Can people hear it? Let me know about the music, because I want to turn, because like my computer, sometimes a fan picks up. And I want to make sure I can cover that noise because it's kind of awkward when the fan decides to kick in and, like, be stupid. Let's see here. Do you know Doctor Who The Edge of Reality and other Doctor Who game are getting physical releases? Yes, I did see that. Doctor Who The Edge of Reality and Doctor Who The Lonely Assassins are getting a physical version, finally. I want to get it, but the problem is that they haven't patched it yet. They haven't updated or patched. I actually might send Maze Theory a message asking if they do intend on patching the Nintendo Switch version, because there's some things that they said were going to get patched that never got patched. Like the color of the 10th Doctor's, I even think the 11th Doctor's and the 12th Doctor's Sonic screwdrivers are wrong. They all glow orange like the 13th Sonic, but they're supposed to glow blue and green, you know, respective to the Dr. Sonic, so I don't know. Let's see, make sure it's not asking on the background. You hear it? Okay. As long as you can hear it, as long as it's not, like, overbearing, and as long as it's not, like, really, really quiet, that's fine. Let's see, Mario Kart Wave 2, yeah, oh, sorry, I skipped a couple of things. The announcement would be September for new system. Yeah, I don't think now makes sense. Like, I still think there's a lot of N64 games, like, they have to really go through first before they announce a new system, in my personal opinion. Like, we still don't have Smash Brothers, any of the Mario games, or sorry, Mario Party games. We don't have Pokemon Coliseum, or not Coliseum, Stadium 1 or 2. You know, there's still quite a few games that we don't have on Nintendo Switch Online. Hold on, let me even look up a list of N64 games. Let's see here. And obviously, some of the other rare games like Banjo-Tooie. Let's see here. We don't have, yes, like Pokemon Stadium, Donkey Kong 64, which I don't think would be a licensing issue. Diddy Kong Racing probably would. There'd probably be some licensing stuff that they'd have to sort out there. But probably not Donkey Kong 64, not that I could think of. Let's see here. Wave Race 64. I mean, Conquer, but I don't think they'd add Conquer, to be honest. Let's see here. 1080 snowboarding. Maybe even things like Cruising USA. So other third-party stuff like Glover, potentially. Let's see here. Maybe even Bomberman 64, Excite Bike 64. There's still quite a few things that they could add, and Pilot Wing 64. There's still a lot of things they could add. We'll leave it at that. Mario Kart Wave 2. I think, yeah, Mario Kart Wave 2 is that's basically a given. Would you have to do a Saturday on Twitch? Maybe someday, but as of right now, Saturdays I feel like should stay exclusively a YouTube thing, because like they're so linked to my YouTube channel that like I'm not gonna be over to Twitch. Let's see. The direct hasn't been announced. Does this mean it's not happening? I'm scared of losing hope, Zach. I don't know. I mean, Nintendo might just be going to the beat of their own drum this year. I mean, could it happen this week? Because that's why I want to do this stream, because a lot of people are saying it's gonna happen this week. I've heard that, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have heard as well that it could be a partner showcase. That's the hard thing about this, right? Is that you just have so many insiders, quote unquote, saying like, oh yeah, there's going to be a direct. Oh wait, it's going to be a Nindies direct. Oh wait, it's going to be a Xenoblade direct. Oh wait, it's going to be a partner showcase. Like, I don't know. It's just like, that's why I don't always take everything insiders say so seriously, because like last week, Alana Pierce said on the 29th, we're getting Nintendo Direct, and now it's spun to, it's going to be a partner showcase. That's why I just like, I don't know. That's why I don't always trust everything I hear, because like, even insiders get things wrong. Even people who actually are insider people in the industry, like Alana Pierce, if it's not a general direct, she could be wrong, or whoever it was that shared that it might be a partner showcase might be wrong. I personally won't be upset if it's a partner showcase, like a third-party focused thing, as long as it's big. Because if it's like the ones we got in 2020, the mini showcases, those were lame. Because they were like, what, maybe 20 minutes long, and they featured a handful of games. I want, because I do want more third-party representation on the Switch. There are so many games that are non-Nintendo that I want to make their way to the Switch. So, for me, third parties are important. We should get a lot of third-party news. And so if that's what this ends up being, I'm not going to be upset. I know a lot of people will be, and there will be part of me that is upset. But I'll be excited if it's a part. I won't be excited if it's a mini partner showcase. Then we're going to get like maybe 15, 20 minutes with a few games. Like, maybe there'll be something I'm excited for, but I'm not sure. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Let's see here. Is there going to be a Mario Odyssey 2 at some point? I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, I've always said Mario Odyssey 2 could or could not happen. Like, for Mario Kart 9, I've always said it just doesn't really make sense, and alas, I was proven correct. But with Mario Odyssey 2, it's like, it could happen, it could not happen. I've always argued that with Mario Odyssey 2, that it's not that it won't happen. It's that we can't act as if a Mario Odyssey 2 is a given, definitely going to happen. Because just because Mario Galaxy got a sequel, doesn't mean Mario Odyssey is. So you always have to keep that in mind. Like, 64 didn't get a sequel. Sunshine did, well, I mean, unless you count Sunshine as the sequel, but it's not because it's different, you know what I mean. But, I don't know. There could be, there might be, there might not be. I don't know. I think this year is the first time, if there is a Nintendo Direct coming up this week, this will be the first time where I'll admit Mario Odyssey 2 could show up. They could tease something. They wouldn't come out this year. It would come out next year, but maybe they tease something. I'm not starting to be like, yeah, Mario Odyssey 2 definitely gonna happen. But if they do an Odyssey 2, I'm sorry, I kind of want that game to be different. Like, I want that, like, Mario Odyssey was fun. It controlled well. I liked the gimmick of capturing the enemies. But I didn't care for the moons. I didn't care for the fact that there were literally hundreds of them, and a lot of them you just got by doing mundane tasks, some of them being repeatable in worlds. Like, I kind of wish it was 10 moons per world, and the worlds were, like, I don't know, like, for me, all those optional side moons did nothing for me. Like, they did absolutely nothing for me. Like, I didn't feel the need or want to collect them. I was like, right, I need this many moons to power up the Odyssey and go to the next world. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm going to get, and I'm going to move on. But that's a discussion for another day. Sorry, guys, I'm a little behind on chat. Dang it, the stream didn't start for me. I just had to restart. What'd you say about Mario Party? I didn't say anything about Mario... Well, I said that Mario Party isn't on the Nintendo 64 Online app, if that's what you're thinking. Or if that's what I'm assuming you probably heard. Like, I was saying that Mario Party isn't on the Nintendo 64 Online app, even though I want it to be. What do you want to see if we get a direct? Like I said, I mean, that's the thing about it, right? And I'm sorry, it'll take me a while to catch up on chat. So if you're saying something and I'm not reading it, I apologize. There's just a lot of chat, and I'm really trying to read everyone's comments this time around. I love reading everyone's comments, but when there's a lot of people, it's hard. But what I want to see out of this direct, I mean, of course, I was gonna say I'm gonna be biased, but what everyone wants is just what they want, right? Like, there are so many games that I want to see that most other people would be like, oh, I don't care. Why do you want this so much? Like, Valve released Portal on the Switch. I want them to do Left 4 Dead. How many other people care about that? Literally zero. It's just something I want. I want Nintendo to do Mario Party DLC. There are quite a few people who agree with that. I would love Supermassive Games to do something for the Switch, releasing the Dark Pictures Anthology, or Until Dawn, or The Quarry, or something on the Switch. No one else cares about that. Like, it's... What I want for the Direct, it doesn't matter too much. Because I'm sure if I go into tangents about what I want for the Direct, like the specific things I want for the Direct, most people will be like, I don't care. So, for the sake of catching up on chat and not making everyone bored out of their mind with me talking about games I don't care about, Mario Party Superstars DLC, obviously. Mario Strikers, they gotta announce something big for that game for me to be actually re-interested in it. They can't just announce Daisy or another stadium. They gotta announce, listen, we're gonna give you more modes, way more stadiums. The stadiums are gonna be introduced to stage gimmicks and actually look better. Because I'm sorry, the stadiums in Battle League, they actually kind of suck. Because you only see the grass, so there's no visual distinction between the two halves when all you see is the grass and the little pattern, and there's no stage gimmick, so it makes it boring. But there's a video coming out, most likely this week, about Mario sports games on the Switch, and you'll hear more about it then. I have it right in front of me and watching it. I have to do things in front of me. Nice. I honestly don't know what you're talking about, but nice. Do you think it's going to be a direct mini partner showcase from the so-called leaks? Okay, so I already did address that, but I think it's possible. I think it's possible it could be. Regarding to the leaks, it could be a partner showcase. It could not be. I feel like it'd be a weird decision for it to be a partner showcase because we don't know anything about Strikers Battle League's post-launch content. We need to learn about that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC, we know nothing about. They haven't really talked about Switch Sports' content in a little while. I mean, obviously you can use more trailers for Splatoon. Like, Splatoon needs something. Splatoon 3 needs a trailer. It needs one. Because at the moment, we don't know anything really new about it. Besides the story, whatever, that minimal. But, like, any new modes, whatever, we need to see some new stuff to make it really a fresh new Splatoon game. Like, there's a lot of things we do need from Nintendo here. And, I don't know. We just need some stuff. Even Breath of the Wild 2, even, you know? Like, there's a lot of stuff we need. Oh, I missed a comment. Do you still want a Mario Kart 9? No, I never really... I mean, Mario Kart 8 is good enough for me. I don't need a Mario Kart 9. I mean, yeah, I didn't care for a lot of the courses in 8. That's a hot take, but I didn't care for a lot of the new courses in 8. There's a couple I really liked, like Cloud Top Cruise, Electrodrome, whatever. But a lot of them I didn't care for. Like, they weren't wacky and fun, in my personal opinion, as I wanted them to be. Like, a lot of Mario Kart courses are kind of wacky, colorful, and fun. They went for a more realistic approach in this one, which, like I said, that's a subjective thing, but I didn't care for it. Okay, when is Chris going to try The Quarry, and will there be a video on it? Yes. Chris is definitely trying to quarry. He's actually really interested in the game. And we might either do a video or a stream. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it works. But yeah, speaking of actually live streams and such, if a direct does happen this week, I'll fill you guys in on what's going to happen because I'm going to be working. So I won't be able to go live when the direct happens. So what's going to happen is Chris, if things work out, Chris will have access to my channel. Chris will be live streaming live, most likely, if he's free, because he said he's interested, he'll do it. So, when the direct happens, I won't be reacting to it live. Chris will. So, you guys can watch it with Chris. And then, later in the day, hoping I freaking somehow manage to avoid spoilers. If I manage to avoid spoilers that whole day, I'd be blessed. Later in the evening, because that's when I get home, I will do a live reaction, and I won't be looking at chat, but I'll just be doing a live blind reaction, hoping I avoid all the spoilers. I'll probably literally delete the Twitter app on my phone that day. Like, I'll probably literally, and YouTube, turn off notifications. Like, I'll just blank all that out so that I don't get any temptations, you know? So, and then watch, I'm massively disappointed by it. But either way, yeah, so Chris will most likely do a stream on that day. Like I said, providing schedules work out, and then I'll stream later in the day reacting to it. So you get 2 reactions to it, which is pretty cool. Anyways, I think Mario Odyssey will be the only mainline Mario game that is on Switch. We'll have to see. Maybe some DLC for Strikers Battle League, or not bother, as in my opinion, it's not a great game. Well, they already confirmed post-launch, well, I mean, obviously not, obviously it won't be paid DLC, it's free, but updates, they've already confirmed that, so that's going to be happening. Let's see, oh my god, I'm so far behind. I want Blooper, Spike, and Koopa Kid, but I'm sad because it would be awkward character to add for DLC. The issue would be fixed if they added Dry Bones and Diddy Kong, but looking at, characters. Oh, are you talking about Strikers? Are you talking about Strikers, Harry, or, Mario Party? This year seems to be a 2020 repeat for Nintendo, imagine. 2020? I was about to say, is 2020 a bad year? But I just don't remember 2020. What came out in 2020 for the Switch? I don't even know. I don't even remember what came out. Hold on a second. 2020 Switch games. Mario and Sonic, whatever. Smash did not come out. Okay, hold on. Oh, Animal Crossing. Pokemon. Okay, this is a horrible list. Okay, whatever. Either way. Have you tried Fall Guys? I have actually tried Fall Guys. I've actually been playing it a little bit. I've played with Chris and some other friends of mine, and it's really good. It's a bit, you know, choppy and laggy, but it's not unplayable by any means. I think it's quite fun. If you like Mario Party and you like, well, mostly the mini games from Mario Party, you'll feel right at home with Fall Guys. DLC, could the Quarry come to Switch? I don't think the Quarry could come to Switch personally, but that's a whole other conversation that could happen. Maybe there'll be a direct with only first-party games afterwards. Maybe, who knows? I'm still praying for Star Fox. Is it the one series? It's the one series on Switch I really want badly. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Star Fox, to be honest. I mean, obviously, Star Fox Zero didn't do great, so I have no clue what they're doing with Star Fox. I think we'll get Odyssey 2, but we'll have to wait and see. If they announce Mario Odyssey 2 at this event, whatever it might be, it would be a teaser. It would be the sliverest of a teaser. You wouldn't see any gameplay. It would just be like, Super Mario Odyssey 2 coming in 2023. Something like that, in my opinion. Let's see. Open World Mario game. Imagine if we get a Luigi's Mansion 4 teaser. I know it's, yeah, there's no way. We would never get a Luigi's Mansion 4 teaser now. Like, I think we could get a Luigi's Mansion 4 teaser in, like, 2024, maybe. So, another 2 years to wait, if that's even their next project. I do want to see what Next Level Games could do outside of Luigi's Mansion and Mario Strikers. I would like another studio to get a shot at Luigi's Mansion. But that's just me. That's just me. Maybe another Paper Mario game. Please, no. Bring back Mario and Luigi, if anything. But Paper Mario... If we look back at the SD4 and GameCube era, there's only one mainline Mario game for those consoles. We're probably in that same phase of the Switch. That's Mario Odyssey is the only new mainline. I mean, like I said, there's no real precedent for anything, right? Because, you know, there was 64 that didn't get a sequel. Sunshine didn't get a sequel. You had a sequel for Galaxy. And then, like, for like the 3D Land, 3D World thing's a pseudo sequel, but not really. So like it's up in the air. I'm not gonna say it's possible or not possible. Odyssey 2 will get a sequel, but we'll see. If you want to play Mario Party right now, oh no, this is just a Chatterday kind of stream, just chilling and chatting and all that kind of stuff. I might do a Mario Party stream next week. Wait, hang on, no, I'm not, because I'm going to be away next weekend. Maybe in 2 weeks. Because next weekend I'm going away for the 4th of July to visit family and such. They remade Wii U games since the Wii U didn't sell well. Exactly. Like, they're finally starting to slow down on the Wii U ports, which I'll, accept. There are still some Wii U games I would love to see, but, like, we don't need any more. There's some Wii U games I would like to see, but, like, I'm glad they're not as big of a focus now, because we got most of them at this point. Oh my god, how far behind I am? Are those red strats comment about Mario Party? Oh my god. Okay. You think the next 3D Mario will be based on Bowser's Fury? Who knows? I'm not great when it comes to anything that, like, when it comes to things like, if I think the next entry of a game will be X, Y, and Z, my answer for the most part on any of those kinds of questions is I don't know. Because who knows what Nintendo's going to do? They're Nintendo. They could Nintendo it up in a good way or Nintendo it up in a bad way. That's what we can see. Point in case Strikers, what they did with that. China's always hard to catch up on. Trust me, I know. Here's to hoping we get a new Wario Land game. Ooh, Wario Land would be... I prefer a Wario World game, to be honest. I'm tired of 2D platformers. I'm sorry. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of always hearing about them. I'm just tired of it. So, I would love a Wario World sequel. A 3D beat-em-up platformer with jazzy music. Oh, please. I mean, especially now that we got a WarioWare game, which is my preferred of the two franchises. I would love to see a new Wario platformer. Even if it's a Wario Land game, I won't care. As long as the art style is really good, I want the art style to feel unique. Like, it can't just be, like, generic-looking 3D-ish model of Wario going right. Like, you have to do something. I would say, honestly, do, like, a Cuphead-esque art style for... I mean, obviously not like old classic Disney, but, like, hand-drawn, colorful, vibrant, just fun looking. Like, I don't know. It's got to be more unique looking. But that's my opinion. Like Wario Land Shake It, kind of. You know, Wario Land Shake It is very colorful, very vibrant. Looking like that. Maybe, like, you know, having a 2.5D perspective, having some real good depth. I just don't want them to Nintendo that up, too. Because we haven't seen a Wario Land game in a while. I would buy Mario Odyssey 2 only if Player 1 gets Mario and Cappy, and Player 2 gets Luigi and the Tiara. Maybe the Tiara discount Cappy count too. It's hard to make right amount of space for co-op. Yeah, you see, the thing is with games like Mario Odyssey 2, I won't spend too much time on this one, because I have to catch up on. When it comes to multiplayer in games like Mario Odyssey and Luigi's Mansion, and anything that's, like, that should be a primarily single-player focus, have it be a game that you can play it single player and play it co-op, and there's nothing that differentiates the two. It just is. It's just as fun single player as it is multiplayer. Luigi's Mansion 3 is a prime example of a game that isn't as fun single player as it is multiplayer. Right? So I would not want them to do the same with Mario Odyssey 2, where you will not be forced to play co-op, but like, playing co-op will be the more fun option. You won't have as much fun if you're playing by yourself. That's what I don't want them to do with Mario Odyssey 2, if they do it. You think we might see one more Mario game after Sparks of Hope? I'm presuming you mean like another Mario and Rabbids game, and again, I don't know. We could. If this game does really well. I honestly don't think this game will do as well as the original Mario and Rabbids. I think the original Mario and Rabbids was just a novel concept. Now, people liked. It was good. It's a good game from what I've heard. And I'm sure there'll be a decent amount of people who buy the second, but it'll be like, okay, it's fun. You know, it's a sequel to Mario and Rabbids, but this shouldn't be something that's, like, a constant series. Like, I don't, you know, when I talk to people about their favorite Switch games, I hear, like, lots of different ones. Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Luigi's Mansion 3, Animal Crossing, the Pokemon games. Never do I hear Mario and Rabbids? And that's a Mario game, right? You hear people saying, oh, I'm playing the Mario sports games. Like, you know, people still play tennis. As much as they rip on Mario Tennis, people still play that game. There are diehard fans of Mario Tennis aces. Even Strikers. Strikers has its fans. Like, there are games people are like, yeah, I really like this game. Mario and Rabbids, I don't hear many people really raving about. You know? And I feel like not showing anything for, like, what? A year now? Is gonna do the game more harm than good. People will be like, oh yeah, that sequel's coming out. I still kind of want a Mario Kart 9. Yeah, I know there are a lot of people who want Mario Kart 9. I just never saw the purpose for it. Like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is such a full experience. You know, they fixed the battle mode, thankfully. You know, like, I don't know, like, what more could they do? You know, because it'd be, if they did a Mario Kart 9 on the Switch, it would have to be different in some regard. Like, they couldn't just put out another Mario Kart 8 just with the 9 slapped on it and some new courses. They would have to do something inventive with it. And even Reggie Fils-Aimé said that. And I'm like, with how Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is selling, I would just say it's smarter to capitalize off that success and do more with it. Now, it took them 5 years to do something with it, but nevertheless, they still did do something with it. Let's see, they went for a more realistic approach with Mario sports games since Ultra Smash. Oh my god, is that how far behind I am? Jeez Louise. Okay, where am I here? What if they add a course to Battle League as essentially a big under construction area themed around Wrecking Crew, the gimmick being the areas of the field be prone to an explosion? That would be cool, but it doesn't seem like they're doing stage gimmick or like field gimmicks, like stage hazards. Like, they're not doing that. So I don't think the explosions would be a thing that happens. Sorry you've got work. It sounds like you got... Oh my god, I'm so far behind. Oh my god. Sorry you've got work. Sounds like you got a good plan about hypothetical direct. Yeah, I mean, if it happens... They gotta move these directs to weekends. Like, they really, really do. Like, I remember when I was in college, I literally would play hooky for directs. Like, I'd be like, I'm sick, direct, stream. Like, I would do that. Totally not admitting that, but you know what I mean. Let's see, Origami King, Age of Calamity, Mario 3D All-Stars. What were we talking about there? I don't remember. What's the Korean... Oh, that's more about the construction zone. Yeah, it's just that they're not doing stage hazard for Mario Striker, so I don't think they would do that. Oh, another 2D Mario game. Really? I mean, you have Mario Maker. I don't think there's really another need for a 2D Mario game if you got Mario Maker on the Switch. Like, you know? Like, if you have Mario Maker on the Switch, you literally can get new levels based on 5 different Mario games. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Mario Odyssey 2. Oh my god. Mario Maker 2. But there's a lot there. Like, there's content there that you could just feast on for probably years to come. So, I don't know. What do you think of the new PlayStation Online membership with PS2, 1, and 3 games? Given that I don't have a PlayStation, I don't really have an opinion on it. I don't play PlayStation games, so I just don't have an opinion on it. But I've heard some people say it's good, right? Like, I've heard people say it's good. Don't you have to, like, stream the PlayStation 3 games, though? Like what? I don't know why PlayStation 3 emulation is apparently so hard, but whatever. I don't care what we get for the next new mainline game. I just want to be able to play it. Fair enough. You think they'll announce a game from one of their missing franchises? I'm getting to the point where I'm really wanting that. Like, I'm not a big fan of Pikmin or F-Zero. What other franchises aren't represented? I guess those are the main two. Pikmin and F-Zero. And you could say Mother 3, whatever. But Pikmin and F-Zero are the big ones. And Star Fox. Star Fox, that's the other one I was thinking of. And just not seeing them, but seeing sequels to Splatoon being prioritized. And freaking Hyrule Warriors getting a sequel. And Fire Emblem Warriors getting a sequel. Before Pikmin even... Well, I mean, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, whatever. But, you know, like, it's just kind of like, why? Like, why aren't these games getting something? Like, something. Like, the first Metroid game just got released last October, you know? Like Metroid took a while to come out. WarioWare took a while to come out. Like, I don't know. You think they'll announce... Oh, I already read that one. At this point, I actually want to see the Market DLC. I want DLC for Superstars. Other than that, a Kirby Air Ride 2 and... Oh, Kirby Air Ride 2 would be nice. And Luigi's Mansion Remake. Of course, Luigi's Mansion Remake. We can't do this stream. We can't talk about Nintendo Direct without talking about Luigi's Mansion Remake. I just want them to remake it, man. Like, make it look good. Like, the 3DS remake of Luigi's Mansion was good. But, like, it didn't have, like, the dust particles. You know, you look around the flashlight, you see dust particles flying. It didn't have that. And just seeing that on the Switch, maybe even having more. Like, maybe having dust, like, layer some stuff. Like, some furniture and stuff. And then you vacuum it off. Like, there's some really cool stuff they could do. Especially with Luigi's Mansion 3's engine. Luigi's Mansion 3 is a beautiful game. Imagine what they could do with the original Luigi's Mansion and Luigi's Mansion 3's engine. Oh. Chef's kiss. Anyways, any horror games you've been playing? Besides The Quarry? No. No. Yeah, no. Just The Quarry. Even that I haven't played in like a week. Because I've been busy and I got a bunch of other games for my birthday, so I'm playing those. If you want to know what games I've been playing recently, I uploaded a video on Friday, which actually didn't do good at all. That video did so badly, views-wise. But I talked about the games I've been playing recently, the games I've been getting and playing recently. I talked all about the games I've been playing recently, so go check that video out. I talk about, I talk about The Quarry and Mario Strikers that I've already talked about, but I talk about some other games that I've been playing recently that I didn't talk about, like Life is Strange. I've been giving the Life is, well, when I say I've been giving the, whoa, I cut out there for a second on my preview. When I say I've been giving the Life is, like, when I say I've been giving the Life is Strange games a playthrough, I mean True Colors. I gave Life is Strange True Colors a playthrough, and it's freaking good. That game is freaking good. It's a good game. It's a fun game. So, check out that video. I talk all about these games I've been playing recently. Check it out. Like, literally, like, there's 25 people watching, it says on my screen, and that video has like 80-something views. So I know there's some people out there who didn't watch it. So go and watch it. It's a good time. Where am I? Another batch of games for Switch Online. Yes, I would like to see Smash Brothers, Mario Party, Pokemon Coliseum, not F-Zero, what am I talking about? Pilot Wings. There's a lot of games we need to get for the N64 still before we move to game. Like, listen, the Game Boy Advance is my second most wanted console, besides GameCube. It's my second most wanted console for the Nintendo Switch Online service. You know, so I get it. I get the desire of wanting to hear about that console, what Game Boy Advance games we could get. But there's still a lot of N64 games I want as well. You know, get Banjo-Tooie on there. Get GoldenEye on there. There's so many rumors about GoldenEye. Get that on there. You know, and the Mario Party games and Smash. Like, there's so many games left. Hold your horses. Still got a little while. Wario World. Oh my God. Wario World 5. Oh, do you mean Wario Land 5? Oh my God, I'm all the way back on Wario Land. Jesus Christ. New Super Mario Brothers Switch, Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Toadette. You know, I have a concept for potential getting Wario Land game. I'll send it in Discord or in public chat. Cool. I'll probably check it after the stream. Let's see here. Do you think Wave 2 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC will release this summer, or come out in the rest of summer? We'll definitely get one before summer's end. Like, I think they're going to do, because there's 6 packs, right? 6 waves. So it'll be spring, summer, fall, / winter. Spring, summer, fall / winter. That's what I think they're going to do. They released one in March or April. I think they're going to release one maybe July, maybe August. And then like in October, November, I think they'll release another one. And then they'll do another one in March, another one in summer, another one towards the end of the year. That's what I think. Yeah, I do think Mario Kart Tour actually is canonically Mario Kart 9. I do think they actually do count that as a new Mario Kart game. So, Mario Kart 10. I think I skipped a couple comments. I skipped a lot of comments. It's like the third week of July, fair enough. When do you think it'll get to the point where physical games are only out on next-gen consoles? Wait. What do you mean by that? I want a Wario World game similar... Wait, I want a Wario World game similar... Wait. I want a Wario World style game starring Bowser with the graphics of Odyssey. That'd be interesting. I think we'll get 20 new tracks and 79 retro for Mario Kart 9. That'd be interesting. Oh yeah, 3D All-Stars. Right. There's really a China excuse. What was usually the China excuse? Oh my gosh. So far behind. I'm forgetting what we were even talking about. Honestly, I forgot Mario Maker 2 was a thing. Most people did. But most of Mario Maker's levels vary in quality. Well, that's where the work. You gotta do the work. You gotta find the good levels. Honestly, most Mario games are the same way. The levels lacking or vary in quality. It's Crazy Deluxe sold more than Mario Maker 2. I know, right? It is kind of weird that New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe sold more than Mario Maker 2. Oh my god, I'm actually catching up now. Yay. Shoot, I lost. Okay, here we go. Super Mario Maker 3, Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. U, Super Mario Bros. Super Mario World 3, and Odyssey. That's interesting. I don't think there's going to be a Maker 3, though. At least not, like, anytime soon. Next console, maybe. I feel like people want a new 2D Mario. Is that Mario Maker 2 is good, but it's fairly limiting and repetitive. And what they want, and more specifically, is a brand new, fresh take on 2D Mario. That's fair. Like, if there's, like, an interesting take on 2D Mario, I'd be interested. But 2D Mario has just been really played to death. Like, you know, we already have two 2D Mario games on the Switch. Like, even if a third one would be somewhat different, I just don't know. Like, I just feel like people are tired of it at this point. That's my opinion. Do you like pineapple pizza? I do like pineapple pizza. People crucify me for it. I've been judged many a time. But, okay, here's a funny story for you. ZakPak life story. I was in college, and it was before the pandemic, I know that. It was my first semester at my 4-year college, and I ordered a pizza, because I was like, the dining hall food, the menu isn't that good tonight, I'll just order a pizza in. So I did, and I got the pizza, and I came back into my dorm building, and there's a group of 4 people. It was 2 guys, 2 girls. I think they were throwing a party, like a couple dorms, like, upstairs, and they bumped into me and saw that I had pizza, and the two girls in the group came up to me, and they were kind of flirting with me. Basically, they wanted me to share my food, is basically what they were doing. They're like, hey, you can bring that pizza upstairs and come upstairs with us. And I was like, okay, I really don't want to go to a party right now. I'm not feeling it. And I kind of wish I did, because this was right before COVID, so I could have used a college party. But you know, I was like, okay, I really don't want to go to this. I just want to go to my dorm, like, watch some YouTube, eat my pizza, be in peace. So I was like, how do I detract them? And so I was like, oh, this pizza, I hope you know, it's bacon and pineapple. There's pineapple on this pizza. And they were like, oh, hell no. And just started laughing and joking. They were like, never mind, have a good night. And I was like, that's how to do it, Zach. That's how to do it. Did Zach turn 2 really attractive women away? Yes, because that's how ZakPak roll, but, you know, I wanted to be left alone. I wanted to be in my dorm room. There's my social life for you there, guys. So you got a little insight on ZakPak's life. Drop a like for that horrendous story. Hello, Jimmy. How are you doing? I would like a game which has both Dark Moon and the original together, like Mario 3 All-Stars. Up for Luigi's Mansion? That'd be cool. I would love for them to do a Luigi's Mansion double pack. I'd even say a triple pack, to be honest. Like, because selling the first 2 games on the, like, you know, like, selling the first 2 games, I feel like would be kind of weird. I don't know why. Like, the first game doesn't have much content to it. And then Dark Moon is just not as... I don't want to say it's not as popular, but it's just not... Like, when you ask people what their favorite Luigi's Mansion is, I'm sorry, most people say 1 or 3. Like, I feel like most people, like, either really like the first one, the original, and then there are new people who like the second one, but then the third one was just so popular. So you either hear the third game or the first game. That's what I've noticed every single time I talk to people. Like, anytime I bring up Luigi's Mansion anywhere other than YouTube, people will say either, oh yeah, I play Luigi's Mansion on the Switch. It's really, really fun. And that's the one they know about, being the third game. And then there's people who are like, oh, I played Luigi's Mansion when I was a kid, and it's the first one. Now, I'm a bit older than the people who were... I mean, I was a teenager. I was a high schooler when Dark Moon came out, but even so. Anyways, catching up on chat. Moving on. I'm really hoping Mario Party Superstars DLC, but I doubt it'll be there. We'll have to see. Mario Party, I'm so 50-50 about it. About Mario Party Superstars DLC. Like, I don't even know. Imagine Next Level Game make a 3D open... Oh, Chibi... Honestly, I think Next Level Games could do Chibi Robo. I think they could do Chibi Robo. Because it's just kind of weird enough for it to work. I think they could do it. I think they could do Chibi Robo. Especially if Skip, right? Is it Skip? That's the name of the company? Especially if they're not going to do it. Let's see here. Do you think we'll get another Mario Party game on the Switch in the future? Most likely. It's freaking Mario Party. Like, right? Like, I don't... That's the thing. If they do another Mario Party, I really hope they evolve on Superstars. Because, yeah, like, I do love the GameCube-style Mario Parties. And... I'm sorry. I thought I heard someone calling me. Anyways, I love GameCube Mario Party. They're my favorite. I want them to release something like that. Like, I want them to release a GameCube-style Mario Party Superstars. But if they do something new, honestly, if they keep the Superstars formula, have some new, really good, inventive boards, I'd be interested to see what they do. You know? Like, I mean, now they actually have made a Mario Party that's in the original formula. I'd like to see what they can do. You know? Like, I mean, yeah, there was Super Mario Party that went back to the original formula, but now that they've, I don't want to say perfected it, but now that they've got it down, go on. Make a Mario Party. Make a classic-style Mario Party. Go for it. I want to see them actually try it. You know? Let's see here. Yeah, so people are speculating with the Direct being on either Tuesday or Wednesday. This is in response to Jimmy's comment. Did they say the Direct was possibly Tuesday or Wednesday? I've heard both days. I've heard Wednesday the 29th and Tuesday the 28th. I've heard both of those days. I feel like that might also be like a time zone thing, though. Like, it might be Tuesday the 28th here, and then Wednesday in, like, Japan and Australia. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Biggest Switch announcement would be themes, and then just actually see our precise playtime in games. Yes, they've. I don't. Being able to. Actually, having like more customizable options for the Switch, obviously yes. But there's sometimes where I do like the playtime, like seeing how much time you dive into a game. It's not great. It's really not great. I'm interested sometimes of how many hours I've synced into a game. And okay. Minor complaint. I got a new Switch, obviously you guys know, I got my Switch OLED back in October. And they have my hours logged, you know, my log hours of all the Switch games I played on my old Switch. But when I'm on my Switch OLED and I go like all the way to the right to like the grid of all the games I have, and I sort it by most played, it sorts it by most played on that Switch. So I think Mario Party Superstars is at the top of that list, but I think my most played Switch game is Luigi's Mansion 3. So it's like I don't know. It's kind of, I want them to fix that because it honestly bothers me because I'm always like kind of curious what my top 10 most played Switch games are. Because I think it's Luigi's Mansion 3, then Breath of the Wild, then Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, then maybe Mario Party after that, then probably Dying Light, then maybe Mario Kart 8, then Splatoon. Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I want to know. Let's see here. Hollow Knight Silk Song. I mean, it would be nice to see Hollow Knight Silk Song, but that game just got a trailer recently, didn't it? Like, didn't it just get a trailer, like, a couple weeks ago at the Xbox event? Let's see. I read that. Definitely getting Mario Kart DLC. I don't want to say Shadow Drop. I wouldn't say Shadow Drop. Shadow Drop isn't like a given, but it'd be cool. Mario Party DLC update would be a really cool announcement. Yeah, I would love for them to do more freaking ports. Are you gonna play Luigi Mansion 2D again? Yes, most likely when I have the time. Switch Sports DLC. I honestly still don't even have Switch Sports. Like, I'm not wasting $50 on something. Well, I mean, I did waste $60 on Strikers that I played for like 2 or 3 hours, but whatever. That's a whole other thing. For those of you who do play Strikers, I actually did make a club. I did make a club, but maybe I'll talk about that in my Mario Strikers video that I'm gonna do this week. Fantasy 2 was a thing, and do you think it'll have a vocal theme like Jump Up Superstars? It could. Like I said, any question that's like, do you think an X game will have this? My answer will be, maybe. I don't know. It could. It's always my answer. Always my answer. I mean, if a game comes... Okay. I really am far behind. I mean, if a game comes out now, it comes out on both PlayStation and Xbox. So, like, are you saying, like... Wait, if a game comes out now, it comes out on both PlayStation and Xbox... Oh, so you're talking about those systems. When will it become, like, next-gen exclusives? Like, when will games stop coming out on the Xbox One and PS4 and be exclusive to Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5? I don't know. I mean, I think next year, like 2023, Probably sounds about right, because games are still being released for the Xbox One as well. And PS4 as well this year. So, I don't know. I'd say next year, probably. Do you still do videos for the Zach East channel? I honestly was thinking about doing something the other day, but I'm like, I want to do, like, I don't want to do, I just don't know what to do. Like, I went to that channel, like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to do it, because I love food, and I'm a foodie. But I'm like, I just don't know what would be interesting for that channel. Like, I mean, there are people, like, maybe it's because I'm not one of those people who watches mukbangs. Like, I don't understand them. Like, people just do videos of eating the same exact thing, like ramen or burgers or pizzas or whatever. And it's all the same thing. And it's like, I don't know, like what to do. Like I kind of want to do, like, trying new foods, but I'm a foodie. I've tried a lot. So, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with that channel. That story you shared? Oh, the story? You like the story? Thank you. Is it uncommon to like pineapple pizza? Oh my god, we're back on pineapple pizza. It is pretty uncommon to like pineapple pizza. At least where I am. It's a domestic topic. Mario Party is getting announced here. It's not happening. Temperature is too late. I mean, I don't know about too late. Like, I don't know what qualifies as being too late. Like, that's why I said I'm on the fence about it. It could happen. It could not. I don't know. Why should you take on 2D Mario? I essentially mean something that's like Super Paper Mario, but refined and polished to the extent of the Wario Land 4, if that makes sense. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Where does Nintendo go after the Switch? Oh my god, I'm actually catching up now. Where does Nintendo go after the Switch? I don't know. I mean, I would like to see... So, this is actually a debate I have been seeing people have, is where does Nintendo go next, and what should they do? I've seen some people say they don't want a Switch sequel. They should do something new. And I feel like whenever they do something new and inventive, it's a gamble. It's 50-50 on if it'll work or not. And I think after the success of the Switch, going back to something that's maybe even more gimmicky, it won't work in Nintendo's favor. I seriously don't think it will. I think what they have to do, honestly, is they have the Switch branding on lock. This thing is selling. What they need to do is have upgrades for it. Well, obviously not upgrades like PC, changing parts, whatever. I mean evolving the Switch. Making the next Switch. Because the thing is, right, you know, with the Wii and Wii U, where it failed was the marketing. If they marketed the Wii U as a sequel system to the Wii, and people didn't think it was the same exact thing, more people might have bought it. But some people thought the Wii U was like a little gimmicky thing that went along with the Wii, especially since Wii games literally kept coming out. Just Dance, literally, I don't know if they still do the Wii version, but they were doing Wii versions 2020. Like, you know, so I don't know. Let's see here. Mario Party Superstars should be the next Super Duper Stars. Is there a new Rabbids Party game coming out next week? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about Rabbids. I'm not sure. New rhythm with DK Bongo support. Yo, imagine if they did like DK Jungle Beat or Donkey Konga and like they re-released the bongos. Dude, I can see like, and like there was like new bongos released specifically for the Switch. Like that's what I miss, man, about older, like the GameCube era specifically. They experimented with the GameCube era, and it worked. I mean, yeah, the GameCube itself didn't sell well, but a lot of, like, Nintendo, like, Luigi's Mansion and Pikmin, a lot of these stuff that people look back on, like, yeah, these were the start of really great franchises. I was gonna say Animal Crossing, but it doesn't really count, because it came out on the N64 in Japan. But if we're gonna talk about North America, then yeah, Animal Crossing counts as well. Like, I don't know, like, the GameCube was just the start of a lot of things. Like, many people's favorite Mario Parties were from the GameCube. 4. God, the fan base for Mario Party 4 is insane. I think 6 is the best one, but there's the crowd that loves 4. And, you know, Mario Sunshine, as divisive as it is, there's a fan base for that. You know, there's a lot of great games on the game. Metroid Prime, you know? Like, there's so much good stuff on the... Anyways. Like, but actually, going back to that point, like what I was saying with the DK Bongos, Nintendo were experimenting. They were trying new things with Donkey Konga and DK Jungle Beat. You know, they might not have hit the beat, ha ha ha, jokes, as much as they liked, but it was fun, and people liked Donkey Kong, Luigi's Mansion, Pikmin, with Mario Party with the microphone. Yeah, it was gimmicky, but I don't know, they were really experimenting. Nowadays, I don't know. Like, I'm going to talk about that more with the Mario Sports Games video, but they just seem lazy with anything that isn't a big game. Like, anything that isn't the Mario Odysseys or the Breath of the Wild, they just kind of are lazy with. Like the Mario Sports games and Switch Sports and you know, just, I don't know. My personal opinion. I also like Pineapple Pizza. I think Anycube is incapable of creating Mario Party, honestly. Even Superstars, almost something they added by themselves, just made the boards a bit worse. I get that. I get the sentiment because, like, you know, there's all the lucky spaces, and, you know, I get that. And I just really want to see their honest, solid attempt at a classic Formula Mario Party game, because they haven't tried it. I mean, they've tried it in small amounts with Super Mario Party and Mario Party 10's Amiibo mode, but I'd love to see it. Actually get a multiplayer Wario Land game where the second place Captain Syrup. That'd be interesting. I think the next game should call Mario Party Megastars, have the GameCube boards and features like DK Spacers. Yeah, that's the thing, because Harry said Mario Party Superstars cannot have a sequel. That's Mario Party has to be its own thing. Oh, you're saying like it has to be its own thing. I think if they marketed like a Mario Party Superstars 2, because here's the thing, right? DLC, you can't do the GameCube boards as DLC unless you fundamentally changed how the boards work. Like, you can have, like, for Mario Party 6, for example, you can have the day and night mechanic. I think the only Mario Party game from the GameCube that you could realistically bring to Superstars would be 4. Because 4 functions very similarly to 1, 2, and 3. So, you could bring in Boo's Haunted Bash or Goomba's Greedy God. Like, you could bring those boards in because they are fundamentally the same, right? Like, yes, there's the Mega Mini Mushroom gimmick, but that could easily be, like, adjusted, you know? Or, like, because in Superstars, boards do have exclusive items. Like, each board has different items equipped and different spawn rates. You could have Mega and Mini Mushrooms just added into Mario Party 4's boards. Like, you could have that added in. Mario Party 5, 6, and 7, you just can't. Because it has its all, the throwing the orbs on the spaces mechanic. It has DK spaces. You know, sure, it can be like, oh, replace it with Diddy Kong. But I don't know. Fundamentally, for those 3 games, I would want them to do a different game. Because the item system is just completely different. And if you use Superstars' item system with Mario Party 5, 6, and 7 boards, it just would not be as fun. Like, it would... Especially because Mario Party 5, 6, and 7, the boards are bigger, right? The boards are bigger in Mario Party 5, 6, and 7. Like, yeah, you have Horrorland that's pretty big, but looking at, like, Mario Party 1's boards, for example, like Peach's Birthday Cake and Yoshi's Tropical Island, those boards are pretty small. And, you know, when you have a board like Neon Heights from 7, or, like, I'm blanking on the freaking name of it. Egat's Grouch isn't that big from 6. But either way, you have some boards that are pretty big in 5, 6, 7. I think having... I don't know. Like, in my opinion, if they are to do a sequel for 5, 6, and 7, they need to bring back capsules, or at least items that you could throw onto spaces. Not even necessarily, like, in capsules, like, legit, like what they were in 5, 6, and 7, but items that you could throw on spaces. Like, that's my opinion. Do people consider Mario Party 8 as part of the GameCube era? I feel like people consider Mario Party 8 in an era of its own. Like, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is GameCube era. 9, 10, and everything after that is ND Cube era. And then 8 kind of stands on its own. I think it's because of how many people played it, how many people grew up with it, and how many people like it. It does just stand on its own, as its own era. And mostly because they're, like, with Mario Party 4, 5, 6, and 7, even, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they all came out within, like, one or 2 years of each other. With 8, that game came out, and there was nothing for, like, 4 or 5 years. So, 8 kind of stands on its own. I consider the game part of the Wii era. Fair enough. What tracks do you want to see in Mario Kart that haven't been mentioned by others? I think the big one for me, it's up there. It's one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks. It's from Double Dash. GameCube Bowser's Castle. I love that course. It's my favorite Bowser's Castle. I really like it. I would love to see that come, but it's never, ever reappeared as a retro track. I'm pretty certain. It's never reappeared as a retro track. So, the chance of seeing it, pretty slim, but, like, there's, like, so many Rainbow Roads on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I'm presuming there's going to be more with this DLC. Like, there's, 3 Rainbow Roads? There's Super Nintendo, there's N64, and then there's 8s, and I'm presuming there'll probably be more. Like, I'm guessing they'll add 3DSs, because why not? Like, they're going to add a couple more in. I think Bowser's Castle should get more love. And the GameCube one has never gotten any love. Like, it's such a good one. Mario Kart Double Dash is always so underrepresented for retro tracks, and it's my favorite Mario Kart game. Hope to see more GameCube. There you go. That proves my point. What would your reaction be if they made a Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon remake on the Nintendo Switch? My reaction would be cautious. I'm not going to say... Here's the thing: if Luigi's Mansion if Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon got a remake on the Switch and Luigi's Mansion 1 didn't, I wouldn't be immediately hasty until I saw the gameplay. If they reworked Dark Moon, which I know a lot of people wouldn't want them to really tweak Dark Moon because they like it the way it is, but if they tweaked Dark Moon to make it more open, got rid of the mission structure, and change it, almost like a reimagining of the game. Same story, same ghosts, no portrait ghosts, same music, all of that, but change the structure of the game and how you progress. Rather than being missions, you explore the mansion more naturally rather than being pulled back every 10 minutes. Then I'd be interested, because there are elements of Dark Moon that I really do like, and getting rid of that structure that takes you out of the experience every 5 minutes, I'd be into it, because that's one of my biggest problems with Dark Moon. And I feel like after playing 3, going back to Dark Moon, I would appreciate a lot of what Dark Moon does more. Like, I honestly nearly replayed it, but then life got busy, because I have my 3DS with me, and I brought Dark Moon, because I intend on replaying that game. I wanted to play it on this channel, but I couldn't get Citra working on my computer, so that's a whole other thing. But, I'd be interested. I'd be intrigued to see what they do with it, is probably the best response to that question. Pikmin 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, hey, that's awesome. Pikmin never appealed to me, but Pikmin's fan base is small, but they're passionate. And I love that. I love that for that series, because it's unique, it's interesting. It doesn't appeal to me, but that doesn't matter. There are so many people that find it interesting and cool, and hey, that's awesome. Which makes it even more confusing why there isn't a new Pikmin game on the Switch. Do you think we'll get anything new from Mario Golf Super? Oh, that game's finished. That game's done. People stopped talking about that game ages ago. Like, it's such a shame. And that game had, like Strikers, that game had so much potential. The return of the RPG story mode, that just wasn't it. It just was not it. Like, how do you mess it up? How do you mess it up? Right? Like, characters... you should have been able to unlock the characters through the story mode. Give you like, yes, you play it to upgrade your Mii, to make your Mii, stronger, you know, upgrade their stats, whatever. But most of the time, honestly, when you're playing Mario Golf, you're probably not going to be playing as your Mii. Like, let's be real. So, being able to actually unlock characters through the story mode, I mean, honestly, this is the bias in me coming out, but I think that it should have been more like the Game Boy Mario Golf games, where you're rising through the ranks, you're facing off against all these people to work your way up to playing against Mario and the gang. Like, even if like, the people you played against were the standard Mario characters, right? Like Koopas and Goombas and whatever, you did match plays against them. And then when you beat them, you unlock them for your roster, for the game's roster, rather than having to wait months to unlock a character that you could already see in the game. Like, that would have made the story mode feel more fulfilling. And then the multiplayer, the courses sucked. They were so lifeless. They were generic themes with Mario characters thrown in. And I even said, literally, when Mario Golf Super Rush got announced, and all we saw were like 3 or 4 generic courses, and people were complaining about that, I was like, I didn't mind at first. I was like, Mario Golf has always had a couple of the standard-looking courses. They're probably holding back some of the more interesting-looking ones, and they weren't. That was it. Like, there's going to be more about that in my Mario Sports video. That'll come out sometime this week, but yeah, pretty pathetic. Would you like to see Nintendo adding a car and grid mode for Mario Party Superstars with boards from 910? No. I mean, the thing is that Mario Party Superstars was made for the classic fans. It was made for the people who grew up with those original games. You know, the whole point of Superstars was to bring the series back to its roots after the deviation. So it would be weird to bring part of the deviation that's the whole cause of this game existing, to bring that back as DLC when people want more of the classic stuff. It would not make sense. It would not make sense for them to do. Let's see here. Something for Zelda. Something for Zelda would be nice. D-Mitch will 100% agree with you saying about Mario Bros. Games being lazy. I don't know who D-Mitch is, but if they agree with it, hey, that's awesome. Hey Zach, how you doing? I'm doing good. Brenton, how are you doing? I would like more reasons to make Mii's on the Switch, just besides Wii Sports. At least give us Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Life would be cool. I know Chris and Nintendo Hero are highly vouching for that game. They are pushing for that game. Yeah. I got nothing more to say on that. That could be not ND Cube, Grezzo's next project. Though, as much as I'd like them to work on Luigi's Mansion, but, you know, whatever. I don't feel like they included 4 in Superstars because the main focus on the N64. Exactly. Like, honestly, I want the boards to be more of the N64 ones. Because the N64 ones haven't aged well visually. And the GameCube ones all have. So I'd really like to see Western Land and Bowser Land and Chilly Waters and Spiny Desert. I would like to see them more, I mean, you know, modernized. Like, I would love to see them modernized. Let's see here. I don't feel like, I read that. I agree that you can't bring 5, 6, servers out there bringing the core components. Exactly. Mario Party 5, 6, and 7 are very different. Well, 6 and 7 are very different. Well, I mean, 5 as well in a lot of aspects, but 6 and 7 introduced boards where the whole point wasn't just to collect 20 coins to get a star. You know, you have, blanking on the name, Snowflake Lake, where you stick the chain chomps on each other. Same with Pyramid Park. You have, Fair Square, where there's one stationary star, and it changes at night. The price changes at night. You have, what's the name of that course? Was it Windmillville? Yeah, Windmillville, where you buy up the little properties, you know, the windmills. You invest in this, kind of like Koopa's Tycoon Town. Like, they did different things with each board, you know, in those, well, not each board, but they did different things with the boards in these games that 1 through 5 didn't really do. So, I feel like you just couldn't do that. I went ahead and posted the one in the Discord. Nice. I'll check it out after stream. I love they added DS Bowser's Castle instead of GameCube instead, but GameCube would also be good. Yeah, I don't remember much of DS's. I nearly said DK's Bowser's Castle. Oh my god, but I don't really remember much of DS's Bowser's Castle. Are we talking about a remake or a remaster of Dark Moon? I did mention that. What tour courses do you want to see remastered? New York Minute probably is up there for me. I like New York Minute. Was it Sydney Speedway? I liked Sydney Speedway, I think. And, I'm trying to think. Los Angeles Laps, I think? Yeah, Los Angeles Laps. I like those 3, from what I remember. I haven't played Tour in a long time. Well, not a long time, but a while. I'm surprised you didn't suggest slightly changing the ghost designs for a potential Dark Moon remake. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I don't detest the ghost design in Dark Moon. I mean, it's way better than Luigi's Mansion 3's ghost design. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, because I liked the Slinkers, and I liked the Trappers, and I even liked the Oozers. I like the Greenies designs more than the Goobs. And I liked the Slammers designs more than the Hammers. So, I mean, obviously I want them polished, like I want them to look cleaner, but I don't mind it. if anything, like the cartoon ghost from Shutterstock, that's more so Luigi's Mansion 3, with particularly the goobs. And given that they're the ghosts you fight 90% of the time, like you know, yeah. I'm upset with Mario Party Superstars. To me, Mario Party deserves DLC more than Mario Strikers, and maybe even Mario Golf. I don't know. Like, Mario Party Superstars, it's a complete package. Like, yes, it only has 5 boards, which is pretty lame, but, you know, you have 100 minigames, just quite a bit. You have endless modes of TikTok Hop, Book Squirm, and what's the other one? Is it Hot Rope Jump? I don't know, but you have endless versions of those minigames. You have online leaderboards. You have all these little items and collectibles you can unlock in the shop. You know, which is actually nice thing that you can unlock things by playing the game. You know, yes, the character roster is lacking, and yes, the amount of boards isn't great, but there is stuff to do, and it's replayable. Like, it's fun, classic Mario Party. Yeah, it's not as good as, like, Mario Party 6, in my opinion, but it's still a fun game. You still get hours of entertainment. You pull it out at a party, and you play it with 3 other people, you're gonna have fun. I mean, you can say the same for Mario Strikers and Mario Golf, but with those games, I mean, if you get them now, whatever. But at launch, they were just so lacking, you know? It's terribly unsuited for everyone. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't get why. It's not like it's a very, like, beautiful game. Cause I want to play it for the channel. I want to play Dark Moon for the channel. But I want to do it in a way that's good for you guys. I don't want to just set up a camera and film off of my 3DS. I want it to be good. And 3DS capture cards are expensive. So, I don't know. I meant adding the car mode along with new boards, characters and minigames, but fair enough, new classic boards. Oh, you mean along with it? Even still, like, I feel like people wouldn't be a fan of the idea of the newer Mario Party stuff invading this Superstars collection of the classic Mario Party games. Like, yeah, Mario Party 9, 10 minigames are in there, but minigames, like, minigames people don't really, they're minigames, you know? I mean, like, yeah, there's some people, like, there are some notable minigame omissions from Mario Party Superstars. Like, I won't front that. Like, there's Hotel Goomba and Track and Yield and Fun Run. Like, there are some notable omissions. But, like, you know, there's only, what, like, 3 minigames from Mario Party 10? And, like, no, I think there's 2 minigames. Hold on. How many minigames are there? Let's see. Superstars. There's 4 minigames from Mario Party 9 and 3 from 10. So 7 total from those 2 games. Like, I don't know. That doesn't really count much. Though 8 actually really got shafted. With only 2 minigames. And the 2 minigames it got were not good. Either way. I'm not dead, I promise. I have to get on. Alright, later, DRP Smash. I'm doing good, Antonio. How are you doing today? I feel like Dark Moon runs poorly because trying to access to do anything in the game is files on anything with 3DS is pain due to how tightly locked and convoluted it's mated. Yeah, I heard that with the way Dark Moon was made, it's hard to do it. Like, people like ripping models from the game, for instance. Like, if you try to go in and rip models from the game, it's like impossible. Like, people, you just can't do it. I mean, maybe you can't do it, but it's just insanely difficult to do. So, I don't know. It must have been the way Next Level Games designed the game. eShop overhaul would be very nice. Let's see. It seemed like refunds, wish list, notification. Oh my god, the fact there isn't like a real great wish list system. Like, I love it when on Steam you get notified or like emails, whatever, when a game that's on your wish list is on sale. Why is that? Unless it is, and I just haven't noticed it. Why isn't that the thing? Like a thing on the Nintendo Switch? Because I've put games on wish lists and then it's like I have trouble finding it. The Switch eShop is just convoluted, so I'd love to see that kind of stuff updated. I want Luigi's Mansion 3 rebalanced mod, just like Mario Kart rebalanced. Not gonna lie, outside of Hammer, the Jericho's Luigi's Mansion 3 look way cooler in the concept art. Oh, the concept art for the Goobs is honestly not that bad. The Goobs honestly look decent in the concept art. In game though, they just look bad. The Slinkers look about the same to me, like in the concept art and the final. Like, I generally like the designs of the Ghost of Luigi's Mansion 3. Besides the Goobs and the Hammers, which are, well, Hammers aren't that common. But, well, and all they are when they're in the mini form. So, yeah, the Goops and the Hamburgers just look ugly. Like, I would have preferred... I don't know. Let's see here. Look at the reviews of Mario Strikers. Oh, I know. Mario Strikers Battle League is doing horrible on Metacritic. Unless they spike back up. Hold on. Metacritic. Come on. Games. The game's home. Oh my god. Mario. Sonic Origins got 79. I thought that game, like, was received very badly. Close that. Why is there so many ads on this freaking website? You're Metacritic. You don't need that many ads. People go here all the time. So you see all. Oh, that's Xbox. I want Xbox. Switch. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna type it in. See, Mario. Ooh, Mario Kart Tour has a 58. Dude, Mario Kart Tour isn't that bad. Battle League 74. Yeah, it was in the yellow now because it's below 75. Yeah, honestly, user scores. I mean, user scores, like, it's real. The thing is with user scores is, like, right, there are people who just literally review bomb the game just to review bomb it. Like, there are people, like, I mean, I will, like, when I'm looking at reviews, like, hold on, let me. Like, when I'm looking at reviews on Metacritic, can I zoom in? How the I'm not familiar with Windows. How do I zoom in? Alright, either way, whatever. If you're watching this on a mobile phone, I'm sorry, you won't be able to see this. But, like, if there's an actual detailed review like there is here, like, okay, fair enough. I mean, even 2 is still kind of low. Like, here, right? Like, 1 from Dutch Dagger. Like, not even a fraction of the game Mario Strikers charges. This game doesn't need to exist. When you're making a review like that, you need to specify why. You need to say why you're reviewing it that low to make it, like... Let's see. Once again, Nintendo's released an unfinished product. The character roster is pathetic, only 10 at launch. The content is bare bones and gets boring quickly. I recommend anyone avoid this game until Nintendo patches the game. Okay. I mean, that's something, but... Let's see here. Let's see. Current Switch games. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, when it comes to Metacritic and stuff, I don't always take it too seriously because, like, Metacritic, people just go on there and review bomb games. It's like, eh. Let's see. Now that Mario Party Superstars is out, I finally got what I want out of Mario Party. Would you recommend me buy Super Mario Party? I skipped it. I skipped on it for it looked bad. I think it's why I think they should definitely add more from 8, 9, and 10. Why can't I scroll down more in chat? Oh, that was weird. It wouldn't let me scroll down more in chat. Let's see. Where the fudge case was I? When it comes to Mario Party Superstars, when it comes to if you want recommending Super Mario Party, no. I would, if you liked Mario Party Superstars, Super Mario Party is just a downgrade. There's no real point. Like, you can only play using a Joy-Con. There's 4 boards, and they're all very small, and there's no event spaces on them, so like, literally nothing happens on the boards. There's no reason to go back to Super Mario Party. There's no reason to play it because Superstars is just a better game in every sense of the word. Boards are better, and there's more of them. You don't have to play with just a single Joy-Con. Yeah, the character roster is half the size, but like when the quality of the game is that much better, really negligible. Yeah. Sorry, just check my phone real quickly. So you need a chat time limit so you don't fall behind. Like the slow mode, yeah, I could do that, but I don't know how much it'll help. Like earlier I had like freaking like 30-something viewers, which is actually insane for me. And I always try to read all the comments, so it's like, it's kind of hard. Sometimes I skip around a little bit, but I wanted to make sure to read everyone's comments today. I love it. We just went so off track from what this live stream is even about, which is direct speculation. We went so off track. Which I guess I could have kind of tried to keep it on track, but whatever. Let's see. Yeah, like, with Mario Kart Tour, like, yeah, like, the microtransactions, whatever. But I was able, I think I spent $5 on the game to get the pass once, and I just deleted after, so, like, and I mean, I don't have a lot of things, and I barely play. But, like, I have a decent amount of the characters, and I didn't really spend money. I said like $5. Like, that's all I spent on it. For, like, the membership for 1 month, I think. It was the gold pass for 1 month. And I think it was even because I forgot. Cause I think there's, like, a free trial, and I forgot to cancel. So then I got charged for, like, a month, and I canceled it after that. So, like, even then, like, you know, I got most of the characters. It's definitely not... I mean, it can feel pay to win when you just don't have the, like, good enough characters. But if you grind enough in that game, you can get those ruby things, and you can get characters. It is possible. Excuse me. I hate how you can only type 200 characters in a comment on a live stream. Yeah, I know, it's hard. Especially, like, when there's a lot of people chatting, and you type one thing, and there's a bunch of people that go in between your second comment. Like, I know, that sucks. How long do you plan on streaming today, by the way? Crazy that it's already been over an hour. I don't know. It doesn't... This has been like a fast-paced stream. It doesn't feel like it's been over an hour. I probably won't stream too much longer. Like, maybe another 15-20 minutes, maybe. Because I think my father's actually here. My father, I think he's come to visit. So yeah, I think my father's visiting. So I want to spend some time with him. So I won't spend too much longer on here. I'm honestly going to be so angry if Nintendo does a partner showcase. It's a horrible decision. I mean, I do agree that they should do a general direct over a partner showcase. If it's a mini, I will be angry. Because there's so much stuff out like that. It's, I don't know. If it's a mini, I'll be upset. If it's a partner showcase, I won't be as upset. Because I mentioned this earlier, but like I know like Nintendo fans aren't going to be happy because you won't get your Zeldas, you won't get your Marios. But I want more third-party support on the Switch. Like, there's so many third-party games I want to see on the Switch. So, the only way I'd be disappointed in a partner showcase is if after I watch it, there's nothing there I'm interested in. You know? So, for me, I won't be upset if there's a partner showcase. I want there to be a full partner showcase. Showing off, like listen, you know, here at Nintendo, we are committed to, you know, not just releasing great games, but also getting great third-party studios to release games on the Switch. So today, we have a 40-minute showcase of amazing third-party games coming your way. That would get me excited. I would be interested in seeing what great third-party content we can actually get on the Switch. But, personally. And yes, as Gucci Gamer said, it would be like just seeing everyone foaming at the mouth and seething and heated over a partner showcase getting announced. I would be laughing my butt off. I would be in hysteric. Like, I'd be laughing so much. Because that would be hilarious. Got a Smash Direct? I know, right? Yeah, if we got a Smash Direct, that would be hilarious. But obviously we're not, but that's funny. Instead of a Mario and Luigi game, I would rather have a Mario and Waluigi game. I like it when people do in a duo squad. It's hard to balance trios. There's a tendency to antagonize each other. I think with Wario and Waluigi... I don't think Wario and Waluigi should be in an RPG. I just feel like for those characters, it just wouldn't work. I don't know. I just don't think it would work. Unless it was a very tongue-in-cheek, almost, I guess like Undertale kind of RPG. Where it doesn't take itself too seriously. I mean, Undertale takes itself seriously in some ways. But, like, you know, it's fourth wall breaking, it's comedic. It's not like a Mario and Luigi. I mean, Mario and Luigi's comedic, but it's like, I don't know, like, you can tell the difference between, like, Mario and Luigi and Undertale. Like, Undertale is more fourth wall breaking, more, I mean, great. I can only speak for Mario and Luigi. I can only speak up until Bowser's Inside Story. I can't speak for, like, what's the Dream one? Dream Team and Paper Jam. I can't speak for those two. Is there another one I'm missing? No, I think that's it. Either way. The third-party direct should come after the first-party stuff, in my opinion. I'd make more room in general direct for actual first-party stuff, and third parties would actually be receiving good light. Fair enough. Yeah, that is a good point, is that people would be so upset that they would just dislike it just for existing. They wouldn't even care if actual good third-party games get announced. That's the thing I hate about Nintendo fans, right? Like, I love Nintendo, of course. I am a Nintendo fan myself. But then there are some people who are just... and I understand the disappointment of, you're not getting Nintendo news, so you're upset. I get that. Like, I get being upset about no Nintendo news at an event. But being so upset that you downvote everything else and disregard everything else that's just so childish. Like, there are like, especially like indie, like, oh my god, Nindies. When the Nindies showcases happen, the people's reaction to that is honestly sickening. Like people work hard on these indie games, and you know, I get it. Indie games aren't for everyone. Even me, I'm not a big fan of a lot of indie games. I get that, you know, but people work hard on these indie games. Like, they're not going to show up to these showcases with, like, they had to work to get their games to be in this showcase. It's not like the shovelware you see on the eShop. These are games that people put time and effort into, and you know, they're showcasing them now. They're so, like, this is their moment. They have a Nintendo Direct style event where their indie games are being shown off. And then people in chat are like, oh, this isn't Hollow Knight Silk Song. This isn't, like, Sports Story. It's like, dude, like, enjoy what these games are. These could be the next Hollow Knights or Sports Story. Like, you know? Like, it's just, ugh. It's just frustrating. For Ultimate, nothing gets announced. Sakurai stays in the camera for 50 minutes straight. Oh, I love that. I think people will be reasonably upset if they don't get any first-party announcements, as nothing has been announced since February. I mean, the thing is, though, like, I get that, but we have been getting a lot of news on Twitter. Like, they've released a lot of Splatoon 3 stuff, Xenoblade stuff. Like, if they announced Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's next Booster Pass on DLC, I feel like people's anticipation for Nintendo Direct would go down considerably. Right? Like, that's the thing I hear most about. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course DLC. Like, that's what I hear most about. And Breath of the Wild, too, of course. But we know that's delayed. People are on the fence if we even see that anyways. But I mean, not for everyone, of course. But I feel like if Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's next pack got shown on Twitter, then people feel the need will be away for a lot of people. That's how I feel. Of course, people will still be upset with no Nintendo Direct, no matter if they care for the Mario Kart 8 DLC or not. But for some, and for a lot, it won't sting as badly. But that's my personal opinion. Pac Mansion. It's not the fans' fault, in my opinion. Nintendo just times stuff poorly. The thing is, though, it's not like Nintendo wakes up in the morning and it's like, oh, we're going to do a Nintendo Direct next week. These things are planned. Maybe even months in advance. Like, maybe not months. Maybe like a month or so in advance. Like, they select a date, you know, and they reach out to developers, or developers reach out to them, and, you know, because these, obviously, for the Nintendo Directs, these companies need to make trailers. So they need to capture the gameplay, edit it all together, send it to Nintendo probably for approval. You know, if it's not approved, then they need to rework on the trailers. Directs take time to make, right? So, you know, like, yes, there's a lot of people wanting Nintendo to update us on certain things right now, but it's like, Nintendo's probably been planning a Direct for over a month, right? So, I don't know. The Wario Bros. RPG could be like Wacky Wario Bros. from G4, or the duo trying to steal something. Ooh, like an anti-hero story, like a villain story, that'd be cool. Most people who act like jerks in the internet world are either immature dinglings or completely ironic. I prefer jokingly. Yeah, like, if it's jokingly, it's whatever. But I feel like, you know, these kinds of events, like, indies. Like, we know it's independent, like, indie games. We know that it's indie games. Like, you know, having you know, only being excited. I mean, I get it if you're excited for Hollow Knight, whatever. But you should also go in. If you're not excited for anything else besides Hollow Knight, just don't say anything, right? Like, there are some people who are there to see what cool indie games are coming to the Switch. But that's my opinion. I'm just not the same as the only real stuff for one single game a ton of times. True, but I mean, again, it's Nintendo. They could just be Nintendo and Nintendo it up, you know? Believe it or not, I'm actually kind of hyped for the next Indie World, mainly because of the possibility of this game. I've been following story 18 might be shown. That's cool. See, exactly. There are people who are excited for specific things in Indie World. These presentations shouldn't be downvoted or disliked because Hollow Knight didn't show up. One game that you're excited for didn't show up. And then it ends up showing up in Xbox's showcase, you know? Like, I don't know. Okay, I think we're going to go for about another 5 minutes, so any last-minute questions, especially now that I'm caught up on chat, any last-minute questions you may have, anything you want to say before I head off, just let me know now. The OC directs in February-ish, June, and September, and people only anticipate them for those exact time frames, and the new thing to about their consumers. No, that isn't. But that's the part of the problem, right? Is that fans expect Nintendo to do something, so when Nintendo don't do it, we get mad. Not because Nintendo didn't deliver on a promise that they said, it's just because it's based on something we expect. Like, right? Like, it's for me, it's... I think it's also kind of hard because Nintendo released 2 games in June. Like, if you have a Nintendo Direct around when a game releases, the game's going to be overshadowed. Right? So, like, if you're going to release a Nintendo Direct in the beginning of June, you're just completely overshadowing the launch of Mario Strikers. And then at the end of June, you're completely overshadowing the release of Fire Emblem Warriors. Like, so it's like, okay, you know, if you don't want to overshadow those games' releases, you know, by announcing or by showing off more Breath of the Wild 2, people are going to be talking about Breath of the Wild 2 and not Mario Strikers or Fire Emblem Warriors. So I think, honestly, it makes sense for them to release a Direct after that. Because the next big release is Xenoblade? Hold on, let me quickly... Goals 3 release date. It's like late July, right? Yeah, July 29th. So, honestly, doing it now, or within the next 2 weeks, honestly, is probably beneficial for them. So it doesn't overshadow games that they are currently trying to market. Because you gotta remember, Nintendo, it's not just about pleasing the fans. Yes, Nintendo love their fans, whatever, but I've always said this. Nintendo is a business. Regardless of whatever hate they get from fans, if they release a Direct 2 weeks ago, or next week, or even in 2 weeks from now, they're still going to get the same amount of viewers. They're still going to get the same amount of ad revenue from those trailers. They're still going to get the same amount of hype for whatever's released in these Directs. Doesn't matter when it happens, right? If it's a partner showcase, okay, whatever, they'll get hate for that. But if it's a general Direct, it doesn't matter when they release it. It doesn't matter, right? Because it's going to get the same viewership 2 weeks ago as it will in 2 weeks, right? Breath of the Wild 2, if they release something in 2 weeks from Nintendo Direct, it's not going to get hate because it wasn't shown off 4 weeks ago. Right? So you got to remember that Nintendo's a business. They got to do what makes sense for them business-wise. And releasing a Nintendo Direct, when they know if there's something big in there, it'll overshadow Mario Strikers and and Fire Emblem Warriors in a heartbeat. People won't be talking about these new games from Nintendo that are coming out. They're going to talk about a game that's coming out next year. So why not save that for a time where there's nothing really coming out? And right now, until, I'd say, mid-July, because in like mid to late July, the end of July, they'll want to market Xenoblade 3 even more, which they're already doing a lot of. But now it makes sense, because they don't need to market anything at the moment. They've got nothing to market. I mean, they got Xenoblade 3, but they've already been marketing that a bunch. So, business-wise, it makes sense. Like, I get it. Nintendo's fans were waiting, yada, yada, yada. But it's not always about what the fans want or what the fans expect. It's just what makes sense for Nintendo. That's all I gotta say. The issues at those 3 times make the most sense as they are spaced perfectly. What? What's the difference is, what would be the difference if Direct comes out this week as opposed to 2 weeks ago and the next one being in September? Like what? What if the September one is now in late September rather than early to mid-September when it usually is? It really doesn't affect much in the grand scheme of things. Let's see. Will do. Like I said, I'll do that after the stream. This is Nintendo making some decision that really benefits nobody. Kind of comes the whole thing. Well, that's the thing, is that this one isn't senseless. The timing of their events makes some sort of sense, especially with no E3 this year. They have more freedom to kind of do whatever they want. And honestly, I even think it makes sense that they've held it back. Because think about it, right? The past 3 weeks have been gaming event after gaming event after gaming event after gaming event. Xbox, Sony, Bethesda, well, Xbox and Bethesda, Sony, Square Enix, Sega, everyone has just been releasing these game events all within 2 weeks of each other, all in this little bubble. Nintendo can come in after all of that. It's like a big brawl, right? Everyone's going in, punching each other in mid-June in this big brawl. Everyone's just fighting, boom, 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 boom. Now, everyone's all tired out. The hype has died down. You know, Resident Evil 4 remake, everyone's come off of that high. That Bethesda RPG, whatever that's called, that Space one, whatever, everyone's down. The Callisto Protocol, everyone's simmered down. Then big boy Nintendo comes in after everyone's already done fighting. It's like, listen, I got some news for you. Then Nintendo comes in, no competition, on their own. It makes sense. With no E3 tying them to that time frame, they can do whatever they want. You know? Because just because it was precedent before, that's when E3 was here. There was E3 last year, so Nintendo showed up. In 2020, there was no E3, so Nintendo had a partner showcase and no General Direct. I mean, they might not have even had a Direct because of the pandemic and all that, but whatever. Besides the point. Right, Directs don't make it the main focus of your life in that amount of time. Exactly. Like, the thing is that these are video games, right? The video games are already set in stone. What we're going to get and the dates we get them are set in stone. It's just about when we're going to hear more information about it. So, I get it. You know, there's a lot of anticipation for a Nintendo Direct. A lot. And understandably so. There's a lot of games that we probably are literally days or maybe even a couple weeks away from hearing about. You know, like, I get that. The excitement of a Nintendo Direct. I get really excited for Nintendo Directs. But there's just a point where people start hating on Nintendo for it. Like, I can kind of understand in 2021, right? When we didn't, like, before that February Direct, and we were like, are Directs even going to come back? And people were just angsty in anticipation. Like, I get that. But now, when we know that Directs are back, we've gotten quite a few of them at this point, since 2021, since their return. And I just don't feel like the hate is necessary. And this is coming from someone who's critical of Nintendo and what they do. Like, I bash Nintendo on a lot of things. But them holding back a Direct a couple of weeks, like, you know, I'll just be upset if there's no Direct at all. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable, because there's some stuff that we need to know about. N64 games, what's coming up next? You know, it does actually kind of make sense for Nintendo to announce their next N64 game coming out in July. Like, that does kind of make sense. And then, of course, we have the Mario Kart 8 DLC, and Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3 needs some freaking information. Like, there's stuff that we do need to know. So, we probably are going to get something. It's just a matter of being patient, waiting, and just, you know, remembering that these are video games. Video games, you know, obviously that's all I talk about on this channel. But they're just a small part of life. You know, I bet any amount of money for anyone watching this, there's Switch games you haven't played yet. There's Switch games that you haven't played that you'd probably love. I literally just got done the other day playing Life is Strange True Colors. That game came out months ago, and I just played it, and I loved it, and I'm probably going to buy the DLC and play it tonight. Like, there are games out there that you probably haven't played that are probably something you'll really like, and they're not going to be full $60 titles because they'll probably be pre-owned or on sale or whatever. So, honestly, just take a breath. Nintendo Direct will happen when it happens. And I think this is the perfect place to end off the stream. I'm excited for whatever Nintendo's going to do. Even if it's a partner showcase, I'm going to be excited. If it's a mini, not so much. But a partner showcase, as long as it's a fully length, 40-minute, beefy thing that has substance, that has content in it, then I'll be happy. First party, third party, whatever. Because regardless of what information we may get, whatever's going to happen in the future in terms of games releases is going to happen. You know, if there's not going to be a Donkey Kong game this year, we're not going to see it regardless if there's a first-party direct or not, or Metroid Prime 4, or Breath of the Wild 2, whatever, you know? Like, what's going to happen is going to happen, and I don't know. I'll be excited either way. Like I said, as long as it's not a mini. As long as it's not a mini, I'll be excited. You can play. That doesn't excuse a complete lack of a general direct. It doesn't excuse a lack of a general direct, but there's still things you could do to pass the time because they're just games. Like I said, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and whenever a direct does happen, doesn't affect what games are going to come out. You know? Like, you know, Mario Party, you know, if, let's say there's a new Mario Party game coming out, right? And it's coming out in October. There's not going to be, but just for the sake of argument, let's say that is. That's going to happen if there's a direct or if there's not a direct. It's still going to happen because that's what they've got planned. So a direct can come out whenever the heck it wants. And we're still going to get the same information. We're still going to get the same games and the same release dates. Nothing's going to change varying on when we get it. That, if they don't do it, that's more so a Nintendo's thing. That's going to affect Nintendo more than anything else. Because yes, us fans will be angry, whatever. But if you're not going to market your games, that's on you. So for Nintendo's best interest, they're probably going to want to market their games. Just saying. Like, especially since we know Mario Striker's going to get DLC. What is it? Mario Kart 8 has DLC. What is it? Switch Sports. Like there's things we need to know. So it's in Nintendo's best interest to do it. So I think I'm just going to end it off here. Have you heard of Antiball Deluxe? I have not. Alright, yeah, I'm going to head off. My throat's getting a little bit dry now. I'm probably going to have a snack, all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was fun to get to talk about Nintendo and the Direct and all of that. Like I said, if it happens this week, then Chris will probably be the one who's live on whatever day it ends up being. And all that good stuff. Ooh, excuse me. So...
Okay, here's excuse generator.
What?
Here's your excuse. I need to spend more time with my dog.
Did you guys hear that? my device, smart device, went off. That was interesting. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Weird end to the stream, but hey, fitting. And until next time, you guys, see you all in the next one.